Hey guys, it's me, Justin again, and today we're going to discuss your cancer diagnosis. This is something that I've been dying to make a video of to help people, to inform people that are being diagnosed for the first time with cancer on how to handle their diagnosis through their doctor, what's the first steps they should take, and what truly is the time frame that you have. And this is all, I guess, individual, and it depends on what the doctor is telling you. Now, remember, I'm not here to treat, diagnose, or cure any disease, and I just want everyone to know that. My name is Justin. I was diagnosed back in November with stage 4 lymphoma. I'm currently in the process of beating stage 4 lymphoma. I've been battling it over the last several months, and I've been doing an alternative cancer treatment. I would have not been doing this cancer treatment alternative if it wasn't for the decisions that I made in the beginning. In the very beginning, my oncologist at a hospital in New Jersey basically scared me into thinking that I had no time to make a decision on a direction for the rest of my life, on the outcome of my cancer treatment. When I was first told that I had stage 4, I was told that I didn't have a long time to live and that I needed to make a decision as soon as possible. And the way that they emphasized as soon as possible kind of like scares you down the rabbit hole to follow the shepherd with the rest of the sheep off the cliff. I kind of sat back for a second, and as the doctor was telling me my prognosis and my diagnosis, I was almost in a fog, and everything was just kind of just swirling around me. He was speaking, but I wasn't listening. And then when I left that appointment that day, I went outside, I looked up at the sun, and everything was numb. And I knew that there were people and cars around me, but I heard nothing but silence. And it was at that point I thought to myself, oh my God, I could die. And this was the scariest part, is the reality of someone telling you for the first time that you may not be here in a couple of weeks. And that makes you scared, and it makes you make decisions that are irrational. And you really need to take a step back and review your current situation, go home, take some time, think about what was just told to you, and then start doing your research. Start getting other diagnoses. Go to other hospitals, speak to other oncologists, find out what their opinion is, what their diagnosis will be, and then you can make an educated decision off of what you've just learned. But do not make a decision right off the bat with the first oncologist that you see, because if I did that at this point, who knows where I would have been. I'm currently beating cancer right now, and I plan to beat cancer. I thought this video was important because if I signed off, the way it rolls out is they'll schedule your next appointment with an oncologist, and then you go back on a follow-up, and they want you to give your decision on what you're going to be doing moving forward. And the reality is they want you to set a date on starting your chemo. And what they're going to do is they're going to roll out all this paperwork, and they're going to talk about all the risk factors that are involved in the drugs that they're going to be giving you. And when they do this, it really starts to sink in, because there's sheets of paper that they're rolling through and reading to you that are so thick with all the things that can happen to you, you start realizing how serious this is. So guys, take your time. You have time. You're not going to die tomorrow. You didn't die on the way in, and you're not going to die the next day. You have time to make a decision. So do your due diligence, do your research, and for God forbid, just make the right decision. With that said, God bless you guys, and I'll be updating you on the next video.